therapy thing. No, I'm not joking. I've been working on that though.
Yeah. So let me ask you. There's something I'm meaning to ask you.
Sure.
I asked that same question to anybody, right? But I never had the time to ask you. So, what is life mean to you, like in general? Like, what is life in your own word? Like, can you explain what life means to you?
If I had to answer that question, I think a lot of it has to do with what does life mean? Actually, I'm thinking real time here. Life is something, like fundamentally speaking, it's something that you came from somewhere. Two people. There was like a very unrealistic odds that you'd even be here based on the combination of two people. That is effectively, I mean it in a very literal sense. Like, I've been thinking a lot about that because I just, right before I turned 40, I did like a really terrible health event. So that's like part of my speech, right? Like, that's because of the stroke, is I can't speak, right? You agree?
Yeah.
I didn't slip up like that ever, right? And I've not like had, I've had just a drink to like soften up. And this is gonna sound humorous, but I think about that a lot. So I just think about it fundamentally. That's what it means to me. Like, I came from my parents, and I have very utmost of respect for them. And it's just like, and I'm lucky now. I thought I could have almost like died.
Yeah, man.
I'm not joking. It happened in my sleep. I don't even know when it happened.
That's crazy. That must be a terrible experience. That's crazy. But
no, I know, but you've been very smart about that. To be honest, I know you, or I've gotten to know you. You've been very smart about that.
Yeah, I always, when I see you, I always ask about it.
I
was trying to ask you, like, are you feeling okay? Because I know stroke is not a
right. You were very like, I don't think most people can. No one can really relate to what that's like. And like, I always used to reference a stroke because I thought that's because I was very. And I don't want to turn this podcast into that. It's actually not the frame of mind. You asked me a simple question. I would answer this or modify whatever I said previously. In addition to that, like, parents, like I said, very literally, like families, that means, it means like kind of carrying on what you were so lucky to get. And it came from two separate people, and they met at a very specific time in life.
Okay.
And then, like, for instance, my parents, like, were born right after partition of India, right after that. So you thought I was Indian, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't really think about what you were, to be honest.
Yeah,
like I wasn't looking at you and like wondering why you're, like, you don't sound like I think you would have sounded. And I think you said the same thing about me.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, I'm black. Anybody that sees me here, I would think I'm, African American, until, that I speak and they hear my accent and they're like, oh wait, where are you from?
What does that mean to you? I can't answer. I don't want to answer.
It doesn't mean much thing to me because I look like most African American here. We're all from Africa.
No, so you also went to LSU. You were like also. So that's where I go.
Yeah, it's not even about that. But I'm just talking about, like, in general, like, when anybody sees me, doesn't matter what race, they think, you're black, they think African American.
I don't know that that's the case for me, though.
No, but like, until they have a conversation with you,
right,
and they hear your accent, like, oh wait, where are you from?
That's the same thing you said about me.
Yeah, because when I saw you, I'm like,
that is freaking hilarious.
Like, for real. Yeah, I mean, when I saw you, no, it's funny. Like,
it is hilarious. It's like out of a movie.
I thought you were Indian.
No, it is like literally. We were both racist against each other. I mean, don't laugh. It's not. No. I'm not promoting racism.
No. It's not about. It's funny though. Because
right.
You understand.
I do agree. The same thing. If I were to see two guys like you and I, like, honestly, just think about this. Let's just say some family is getting back from vacation. They pull up, have to park on 5. They walk in. What the heck? Like, if they came back here, meaning it is a very peculiar scene right now.
Yeah.
Specifically right now.
Yeah.
And there's like, so like, we stand out. It's like Harold and Kumar, but like Chitty and Aref. Right? But like, your name is, Chitty is how your family says your name.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's my first name, like Chitty.
Right, but like, if you had to mirror exactly how it would sound for your parents to say your name, like, do they say it differently than anyone else?
Of course. I mean, everybody have different
So if you were with
intonation and accents.
let's just say your mom or dad had a brother. If you were like, what would their brother call you? Like meaning like, what is your? For
No,
me,
they call me.
it's aref,
They call,
right?
yeah, they call me Chidi. Yeah,
Right, but like, there's different. Like some people say
they have a
aref.
nickname sometimes. You know, every family have, you know, can give their brothers or sisters a nickname when you're little, something to like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
beside your name. So
Right.
everybody have that. But like for the most part, my family call me Chidi. I mean,
You're very lucky that your name is somewhat easy to say, like phonetically. Even with speech problems, I can say Chitty, right?
yeah, it's easier.
Yeah. So RF is like everyone gets a name wrong, so that's fascinating. Like you didn't have to like mean it in a good way. That was not a hurdle. If your name was like Bilal Muhammad, you know, like
Most
or
of the
something,
people
not
always
as bad.
most time, like, you know, when I say chili, people say chili, like chili pepper. You know,
Wait, people
I'm like
still get it wrong.
chilies, like
No.
D, like letter D.
Yeah, like people should know how to say that. I would
I don't know
expect.
why, like, you know, you see, my accents too, you know, has to do with it. But when I say stuff, sometimes they'll be like, oh wait, you mean chili, like chili pepper? I'm like, no, chili, like with the D, like no, with the L. So, but which I understand,
Oh,
like, you
there
know,
was like no. That's
it sounds like
it's
chili.
insulting if they're aware of it. Like if
No,
you tell
no,
them
no,
once
I
or
don't,
twice,
no, I
but
don't
they're
think. I
not.
think it's all about how my accent sound too. Because whenever people, it's normal. Like sometimes, like it starts with my accent,
Yeah.
how it sounds. You know, so people like sometimes when I say stuff, they'll be like, "Oh wait, did he mean like you mean this?" So I get it.
Oh,
You
I
know,
would, but that's like anywhere. That could matter within the U.S. Like you went to LSU, man. Like you are not like some random person with an accent. Like I don't view you that way, and I just literally, I never even thought about any of. I didn't think about like who is this guy, what does he do, etc. Like meaning you're a very unique character. I've never met anyone like you. I don't know. I think like